Hi everybody, it's T.O. here. If you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, their specialty was probably called picanha. Now, in the United States, we're beginning to call it picanha because of those Brazilian steakhouse, but it's really the very top of the sirloin, top cap of the sirloin, right off of the rump. And when it's served in a Brazilian steakhouse, they shape it into a horseshoe like that, cut it and put it in skewers. So that's what we're going to learn to do today. I tell you, it's really over time become my go-to type of beef because it only takes about an hour and 45 minutes to cook it once you get your temp up. And it really has just a marvelous taste. So let's get started. So the first thing we do to prepare a picanha is we're going to lay meat down, and we got this old fat cap right here, and we're going to checkerboard it all the way across. Cut about 3/4 of an inch apart to an inch, and we're going to cut that. We're going to cut through that meat cap, not really into, that fat cap, not really into the meat, but we want to cut down there, to get through that. And like I say, we're going to spin it. And we're going to checkerboard it. And the reason we're going to do that is we're getting ready to put garlic, salt, and pepper on this thing. And we're going to let that garlic, salt, and pepper go down deep into these cracks. And what that'll do is that'll end up kind of making that fat crispy and really enhance the flavor of this piece of meat. This is not a hard piece of meat to cook. And then we're going to rub that down in those cracks. Let that stuff get down in there, and it'll kind of make it, I said crispy. Some people call it a bark. But it'll just be phenomenal. And then of course, turn your meat over and we'll do the same thing to all the other sides. We're going to cover the entire outside with garlic, salt, and pepper. The seasoning's on, it's rubbed in, and that piece of meat is ready to go to our smoker. Fire's ready. We're going to be cooking this about around 225-ish. These are not a real thick piece of meat, so about an hour 30, hour 45 minutes. We're going to get them up to about 128, 129 degrees. Take them off. You're going to say, that's a little low, T.O. Well, no, we're going to take them off. We're going to wrap them. They'll continue to cook. We're going to leave them sitting about 30, 45 minutes. They'll be absolutely perfect. And I promise you, one of the most tasteful pieces of meat you've ever put in your mouth. So, let's get after this. First thing we're going to do, we're going to insert right in the center. Okay, let's hook this thermometer up. Let's close our door. We had it sitting out, so the meat's already at about, it's warmed up. We've had it sitting out for about 35 minutes to 45 minutes. So it's not having to heat up in the grill. It's already at room temperature. It's about 54 degrees, a little below room temperature. But here we go. About a 90-degree ride, and it's just going to be good. And we'll check it from time to time. Maybe we're probably just going to let it cook. Hey, see you in a little bit. Hey, we're an hour and 20 minutes into this cook. Now, it's been smoking at 225. By the way, I use hickory wood to do my smoking. And the temperature is at 122 degrees on the meat. So we like 7 degrees. And I'm telling you, by an hour and 30 minutes, it's going to be done. We're going to take them off, wrap them, take them inside, let them sit for 30, 45 minutes, and then we'll sample them. But I promise you, you talk about light up your senses. Just a really, really good, easy piece of meat to cook. Not a lot of time to prep it, not a lot of time to cook it. That's why I said it's kind of my go-to thing now for fairly quick meals. But anyway, so not long. There it is. Well, it's there, 129 degrees, just exactly where we want it. Let's see what we got, what we look like. Oh my, looky there. Can you say picanha? That looks absolutely fantastic. Let's get us a few more probes on the heat. Yeah, it's all got to come out. We have them wrapped, and we're getting ready to take them inside and let them sit for about 30-35 minutes. So we'll let them rest so the juices will congeal back into the meat, and then that way the meat doesn't dry out. So there it is. See how that fat cat kind of in there? We're getting ready to slice away here and get us a little taste. Still some red on this hair on the inside. Let's get us a little taste of that. What do you say? Wow. It never disappoints me. It just never, ever disappoints me. Easy prep, reasonably short time to cook, and I promise you it's a flavor everyone in the family will love. Forgive me for eating chocolate with my mouth full. Hey, it's been fun. This is T.O. with Dr. O and T.O. sharing what we know. Tune in next time and see what's coming up next. Have a great afternoon.